It's a beautiful day, and if that's maybe part of your plan to get to a park and walk the dog or just to get out in general, we've got a great forecast. It's beautiful this morning. Temperatures feel so much better. It's not raining. It's not pouring, for that matter. And a big sunny stretch coming at you. That's really going to be the talk over the next several days. So we've got some really good pool weather. Even though we're gonna trend a little cool for this time of the year, it is still gonna be pleasant enough to get to the pool, take advantage of these last days before the kids head back. And don't let a pleasant day like today fool you. UV index is still very high at an 8, so make sure you have your sunscreen handy today. Temperatures right now, what a difference from yesterday where we started in the 70s and it was so muggy and the rain was coming down in spots. We're 50s and 60s and the dew points have dropped considerably. And that, I'm sure you noticed late yesterday as we anticipated, just like we saw the sunshine late yesterday as we anticipated. So it was a nice little shift, and we're going to keep this going for a bit here. So maybe turn the AC off, open up some windows, put the fans on in the house instead. There's nothing like that fresh air. And I say it all the time, you know me with mental health, it does wonders just to be out in it, and especially when it's so comfortable like this. And it's not just us. Across the region, we are seeing a lot of this cooler air to our north and west, so we're going to continue along those lines, whereas the warm, humid air has shifted to our south. So we'll keep it there for a bit. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast coming up here in just a few moments. But just to give you some perspective, we should be hitting 83 for the high this time of the year. So we're not going to make it out of the 70s. We'll hit 78 today. So certainly warm enough, like I said, but nowhere near the extreme. 97 is the record high for this day. We have been as chilly as 47, and our lows are pretty typical in the 60s. So we're just about where we should be. The timeline shows off how we go from that mix of clouds and sunshine initially, and we should have some really beautiful views to show off a little later in our show as the sun comes up at 6:30. But then we go to mostly sunny skies, and we'll have that into the afternoon. If your kids are, participating in camps today, or, you're just taking them to practices. I said it earlier, my kids have already started up with their practices for school. It's such a nice weather pattern for that. It's such a great boating day. Waves will be 1 to 2 feet. Maybe this is a summer vacation day for you. Maybe you're heading to Cedar Point or, the islands. You've got a great looking forecast. You've got a great night to get out and grill, so take advantage of that too. And look at all the clear skies across the region. Pretty evident. High pressure is in control, and we're going to keep it that way here for some time. On our National Design Mart forecast, what we see in the hints of green is just cloud cover as we start the day, especially. And a mix of clouds and sun, as I said. It'll be filtered and pretty. And then as we get into late afternoon this evening, we totally clear out, and it's going to be a stunner. And it's going to be a stunner of a few days. Not to, toot the 7 days horn here, but I'm going to. Your Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook showing off sunshine tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. I mean, like literally mostly sunny skies. 70s for highs, lows in the 50s and 60s. More of a mix of clouds and sun on Sunday. Dave, I mean, it looks great. And then next week is when we start to see schools trickling back. So what a great way to kind of close out summer vacation for a lot.